everyone, I'm May from JADOH Zigzag's Way to Success, and today I have here next to me Charlie Nanagara, owner of Takasa Toys, very young and creative and mindful toy maker of this generation. Welcome Charlie Nanagara. สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ Alright Charlie, do you mind tell us a little bit about the origin of Takasa Toys? Like, how did you guys started to make toys?
Okay, so Takasa Toys is still a very small toy brand.
Yeah.
But because we had a very small start as well.
Yeah.
So it all started when I was still a design student back in design school.
Yeah.
And so it started as a school project that I was asked to research about the kids and their play and their educations, and I found that there's a very big problem with the society right now.
Yeah.
With the kids playing on their screens and lack of communications, lack of creativity.
Yeah.
And they're playing on someone else's creativity. And so why not create a toy that they can play with their own creativity, and they can create stuff and they can share their creativity with others.
Nice.
So
okay.
that's how we started with the Takasa Toys.
Okay, and it's a family business, right?
It is. So actually, so I started as a school project first, and then my parents, they are kind of bored with their old jobs, and so they thought that the project is interesting enough, so they invested their time and a little bit of their money to
necessary
to help me, and so that's how Takasa Toys started. So it's just me and my parents.
Okay, great. So do you mind telling us a bit about the process of each toys? Because right now you have three collections, right?
Right.
So which one was the first collection of Takasa Toys?
Okay, so right here, this one is called Resources.
Resources, right.
So it's a construction toy. So a construction toy is it's something you would call Lego a construction toy.
Right.
But unlike Lego, because I was growing up with Lego.
Yeah.
I played Lego as a kid, and
me
I
too.
really like it a lot.
We had a good childhood then.
Yeah, we do.
Don't play with Lego anymore. Yeah. Right.
But the problem with Lego is that sometimes they frame the imagination a little bit too much.
I see.
With the systematic locks, and also with later collections, they have their Star Wars Lego, they have their Avengers Lego, and so the kids they really enjoy those stuff, but it would be nice to expand their imagination a little bit more.
Right. Do you think Lego is quite limiting of the child's imagination of what to build, right?
So that's how the form came to be.
Okay.
But with
the
name and the concept, that's another story that is later on combined. So we found that the natural resources problem, it's becoming a really big problem for the world right now, and so it would be nice for someone to implant this kind of what do you call concern to the next generation leader.
Right.
So that's how I hope resources would make an impact.
All right. So the second collection is
it's the architect.
Architect. Can I see one, please? Right. So I like the you call it architect. So it's actually what is this?
So as you can see, it's a wordplay. So
it's a wordplay.
It's a mixture of architect and kid, and so it's actually we started with this one. No, actually there's one more missing. So with the arc. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So as you can see, this one is my own, so it's a little bit messed up.
All right. So this says build it like the master, right? So you have pieces of these shapes and forms that you can later on build into.
Yes, and all the techniques they have no locks or joints.
Right.
Just like the old time builders, for example, the Romans, the Egyptians, and the Greek.
Yeah.
So these guys are the master of modern architecture.
Yeah.
So they are so they learn how to use the arc.
Yeah.
They learn how to use the stones to stack and to build a maze, to balance and to make a pyramid.
Yeah.
So it's very complex, but we try to simplify it into something that kids could learn and create this kind of architectural mindset.
So again, with these shapes, you don't have these systematic locks that
Yes.
Legos have. So it's just
We
a
use
shape
balance
and you need to balance it
we
out.
use the force to like transferring force.
Yeah, right.
But
to
I
make
mean,
it
we
stay,
don't
right?
to make it stay
stand.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we don't use the physics words. We try to make it simple for the kids.
Right. Okay. And the third collection. I think that's the
your
third one
favorite,
is my
right?
favorite. Yes. So as you can see, these are shapes that you can. Maybe you take it over. What resources is about?
So this one is called Locomo.
Right.
So Locomo is it's a animal toy. But actually, so the toy itself is these
just
guys.
it's a shape, right? With
Yes.
like little holes in them
Yes.
that later on kids can.
Yes. So the goal is to take the kids outside to play with nature more, to pick up like flowers and leaves and twigs, and they can, as you can see, they just pick up random stuff and they can create their own animal with the holes.
Right. And this one is a rabbit. I don't know if you guys can see. So cute with its tail. And you were telling me earlier before we got the camera rolling that if you see kids from different countries
Yes.
playing with Locomo, there's different leaf shapes and leaf colors, right?
Exactly. So at first we didn't thought of that, but we created this Instagram page, Instagram hashtag, I think. And so
What's the hashtag?
the hashtag is it's my Locomo Toys.
Okay.
So with their own Locomo toys, they can create their own Locomo with their found natural elements, and they can share it into the Instagram.
Right.
And as I look at it, I could kind of tell this one is that one is obviously Canada because we have the maple leaf.
Okay,
with the
and
elephant,
like the sakura maybe from Japan.
Yeah.
This is so great. Okay, I have to look at it. It's hashtag what? My Locomo.
My Locomo Toys.
My Locomo Toys, right. Next question would be, you started Takasa Toys way back in 2015, right? So
Yeah.
it's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years. What would you say are the few struggles you have putting Takasa Toys into the market?
Okay, so we had quite a few struggles. So I think the first real struggle is that to build a business as a small company with not huge amount of resources. So we had to be more creative. We have to be more, zigzag. We have to be. We have to get to know the right person. We have to know the right market, and so we have to start with small steps at a time.
Yeah, right. And to have a very to have a strong online presence, it takes money, right? It takes a good chunk of budget out of your marketing, and because
we are
the
not a
internet
big brand.
Right. What do you think Takasa Toys will be in the next 10 or 20 years even? I'm just asking this because I see, like you just said it yourself earlier, a lot of kids are on their screens now, right? They prefer their iPad or iPhone, or kids now watch YouTube.
Right.
There's kids YouTubers now.
Yeah,
so do you think,
and that's great.
Yeah. So do you think physical toys still have a future for kids?
I think you made a really good point that I think we can't change the fact that kids they are turned more towards the screens, and I think that's a good thing in a way.
Yeah.
But I think the right word the right keyword here is balance. I think we have to take them out a little bit more, to have their own physical toys time because as the name suggests, Takasa Toys, we are all about Takasa skills developments, and so there are many kinds of developments that we have to find the right balance to it. They can spend time on screens, but they can also learn from physical toys. They can also learn from going to nature. And so I think to find the right balance is the key to quality
go
people.
On with right. So as you just said, Takasa means skills in Thai, right? Takasa Toys. So what kind of skill set are you hoping to gift kids with playing with all these collections of toys? You were telling me something about the branding, right?
Yes. So as you can see, it's maybe a little bit small here, but our logo, it's a pentagon.
Right.
And so we chose the pentagon shape because for several reasons. One is because it's simple. It's something that people can be reminded of. But also the hidden meaning behind the pentagon is because all the 5 angles, the 5 point, the vertexes, it resembles each development skills. For example, like we all know IQ and EQ, right? We have heard of that.
Familiar with that.
Familiar with that. But there are also SQ for social, MQ for moral, and AQ for adversity. I think
you do need all 5.
You do need all 5, especially in this chaotic world.
Right. Oh, okay. So this is what you're hoping to gift the kids with, playing with these toys,
exactly,
right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Charlie, for taking your time. It's a Sunday. And we're sitting here with a toy owner, and it's very interesting. Thank you so much for motivating us and inspiring young kids and parents, hopefully seeing this video, that physical toys is still a necessity. Right?
I really think so.
All right. Thank you so much ค่ะ Charlie.
ขอบคุณมากครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ